Homeless. You wake up before the city does. The street is already moving. Trucks, voices, a cart rolling over pavement. Your body is stiff. You check your belongings before your eyes fully open. Phone is there. Shoes are still on. You slept with your bag against your chest. First goal is a bathroom. You aim for the McDonald's 2 blocks over, the one where the overnight staff don't ask questions. You wash your face and hands with soap from the dispenser. You dry with paper towels from the roll. Clean clothes are not a given. Laundry means waiting for the church on 5th to open Wednesday, or hand washing in this sink and hoping the shirt dries before the cold comes back. Food is the next problem. There's a church breakfast that runs until 8 if the line doesn't take too long. If not, it's the dollar menu and counting what's left in your pocket. You know which corners have foot traffic. You know which shelter does intake at 4. You know which library branch lets you stay longest without being asked to leave. Your day runs on this kind of knowledge. Where to charge the phone, where the water fountain works, which lot is safe after dark and which isn't. You carry everything you own and you keep it close. Every decision is about staying safe, staying dry, and making it to tomorrow morning with the same things you woke up with today. By evening, you choose where to sleep. The shelter has rules and a line that forms early. The doorway on Grove is exposed but quiet. You tuck your phone into your waistband and sleep light. The city starts again before sunrise and you start with it. Deep poverty. You wake up in a room you rent week to week. The mattress sits low. The window faces a wall. You check your prepaid phone. Service is on. 3 days left on the plan. You count the bus passes in your jacket pocket. 2 left. Payday is Thursday. Breakfast is what's in the cabinet. Oatmeal, eggs, bread from 2 days ago. You stretch what you have. The food pantry opens Tuesday and you've got it marked on the calendar next to the rent due date and the electric notice that came last week. If the kids are up, they eat first and you figure out the rest after. Getting to work means the bus. It runs late 2 mornings out of 5. You allow for that. Your shift starts at 7 and your manager has already noted 2 late arrivals this month. You say yes when extra shifts come up. The money from a Saturday covers the gap the regular week leaves open. Bills are a puzzle you do every month with the same pieces. Rent takes most of it. The electric goes to minimum payment. The phone plan renews Thursday if the direct deposit clears in time. You use money orders because the last bank account you had hit an overdraft fee that took 3 weeks to recover from. You pay in cash where you can, and you keep receipts. At night, you check tomorrow's schedule. You set 2 alarms in case one fails. You lay out your work clothes so the morning moves fast. The room is quiet and the heat is running. You sleep under a roof and you know what that is worth. Working poor. You wake up to an alarm at 5:45. Small apartment, 1 bedroom. You check the bank app before your feet hit the floor. Direct deposit hit overnight. You do the math in your head while the coffee brews. Lunch is packed. You made it last night. A sandwich, chips, a water bottle. Buying from the cafeteria at work costs $11, and you do that math too. The commute is the bus or the car with the check engine light you've been ignoring since October. You clock in a few minutes early. Your job runs on your feet. Retail, warehouse, food service, care work. You follow the pace the shift demands. Breaks are short and scheduled. You check the schedule app at lunch to see next week. You're short one day. You text a coworker about a swap so you can make the school conference Thursday without losing the hours. On the way home, you stop for groceries. You know which items are on sale this week before you walk in. Loyalty card, coupons from the app, generic where it doesn't matter. You move $20 into savings when you get home. You move it back 2 hours later when you remember the tire. You pay 1 bill tonight and push another to next Friday. You open the certification course on your phone in bed and make it through 1 module before your eyes close. You set 2 alarms, lay out tomorrow's uniform, and sleep 6 hours. Middle class. You wake up in a 3-bedroom house. The mortgage is manageable. The appliances work. Coffee is set on a timer and it's ready when you get to the kitchen. You check the shared calendar. 2 pickups, a dentist appointment Wednesday, a work deadline Friday. Health insurance covers the dentist. You book the appointment 3 weeks out and you'll go. Breakfast is fresh. You have choices in the fridge. You drive a car that starts when you start it. Insurance and maintenance are line items in the budget, not emergencies. You commute with the radio on and arrive with a few minutes to spare. Work has a defined shape. Meetings, projects, emails, a lunch break you mostly use. You have paid time off and you know when you're taking it. Your 401k contribution drafts automatically. You track retirement in an app and it's moving in the right direction. At lunch, you check the bank. A large expense posted this morning. The car repair from last week, the sinking fund covered it. You make a note to rebuild that line over the next 2 months. After work, you stop at the gym or walk the neighborhood. Dinner is cooked at home. Take out on Tuesday because Tuesday runs long. You help with homework, load the dishwasher, sign a school form. You order a birthday gift online and don't check your balance before you do. You review tomorrow's calendar, set the coffee timer again, and sleep in a quiet room with nothing urgent waiting in the morning. Upper middle class. You wake up in a house you own in a good school district. The thermostat adjusted overnight. The coffee maker started on its own. A robot vacuum finished its run before you came downstairs. The cleaner comes Friday. You glance at your phone. Work calendar, kids' activities, a reminder that the investment account rebalances this week. Bills run on autopay. Company stock vested last month, and you moved it into the brokerage account as planned. You drive a car that's paid off. Your partner drives something similar. Gas and maintenance are routine expenses. You don't track the price of gas at different stations. Work gives you control over most of your day. You lead a team or manage clients or run complex projects. You work from home 2 days a week. Strong health insurance. You book specialists when you need them, and you go. At lunch, you check the budget app. A large annual bill posted this morning. The sinking fund covered it. College savings drafts tomorrow. You let it run. You book flights for a week-long trip using points for one ticket. You get seats you want without looking at the price. After work, you take a trainer session or a class. Dinner is cooked at home with quality ingredients. Takeout is fine on busy nights. Kids have lessons and you can cover the fees and the gear. You donate to a cause you chose. You sign a school form and order a gift online without opening your bank app. You check tomorrow's schedule and sleep in a quiet room with no money problem waiting in the morning. Comfortable, rich, millionaire. You wake up in a house you own in a neighborhood that holds its value. The security system ran overnight. The cleaner comes twice a week. Lawn service is on a schedule. You buy time wherever you can. Your net worth is in the low millions. It sits in home equity, retirement accounts, a taxable brokerage, and a rental property or a stake in a small business. You carry an umbrella insurance policy. A CPA handles your taxes. A financial advisor or a plan you understand manages the movement of money each month. You don't watch it happen. It happens. You drive a car that is paid off or close. If your phone breaks today, you replace it today. Repairs at the house get scheduled without collecting 3 quotes first. Work is senior level. You control your calendar on most days. You can take a real vacation and your income continues. You say no to work that doesn't fit. Healthcare is proactive. You go to every checkup. You book the specialist. You don't delay anything because of cost. At night, you review a document your accountant sent and sign it. You plan a home project and a trip abroad for next year. You order a gift without opening your bank app. You check investment performance as a brief habit, not a source of anxiety. You sleep in a quiet room with a paid-off bed and nothing due in the morning that you haven't already handled. Billionaire, you wake up in one of several homes. Staff are already moving. The shades open on a schedule. Your chief of staff sends a morning brief before you reach for the phone. Markets overnight, key headlines, today's meetings, a decision that needs your input, tomorrow's travel options. Your trainer meets you in a private gym. Breakfast is prepared. Security reviews the day's route if you're leaving the property. Your net worth sits across companies you own or lead, public stock positions, private deals, real estate, and cash reserves. A family office runs the machine. Investments, taxes, legal, insurance, travel, property, staff. You review a one-page dashboard, you ask 2 questions, you move on. Your morning is 3 meetings, a founder at 9, a call with your CEO at 11, an investment review at 1. You ask short questions, you listen for the part that matters. You make 2 decisions and delegate the rest. Your name moves things, so your team manages timing and announcements. Lawyers check filings before anything leaves. If you fly today, the jet leaves on your schedule. You land close to the meeting. You return the same day if you want to. Hotels greet you by name. Check-in takes minutes. You give at scale. A foundation or donor-advised fund runs the work. You review impact reports, not receipts. You joined a board for a cause you chose, and you show up when it matters. At home, the house manager kept the day running without your input. Family plans are on the shared calendar. You can make the dinner, the game, the recital with short notice. At night, your chief of staff sends a final update. Cash levels are fine. Deals are moving. Security confirms tomorrow. You choose which home you wake up in. The light goes off, and everything that needs handling is already handled.